Right, cracking on then. It may be late, we may be very tired, but we're still going to get on with this, Gemma. We're going to do character profile of Erica Holroyd. We've been putting it off long enough. How long ago is it since she's been not in the show? 2 months? Is she? How long is it? How long can you be away from the show before you're not a character profile and you're a classic character profile? There's a philosophical question for you.
Here's another one. Would you ever count Erica as a classic character?
Maybe not. I don't think we're going to be looking back on her in 10 years' time and going, oh, you know what? I really want to come back, Erica. Yeah, we're not massive fans of Erica on the podcast, but we'll have a little whiz through, have a look at some of her highs and lows and have a bit of a chat, because, if we don't, Claire King will be sad. We do everyone else. So let's get going and talk about Erica. She was born on the 24th of June, 1965. She's got a brother called Lee. She made her first appearance on the 15th of December 2014 and last appeared on the 4th of August 2017. So that was literally a month and a half ago. She made 156 appearances, which doesn't really seem like very much at all. And she is played, as I've just said, by Claire King.
How many years was she in it?
Not many years. 3? 2.5? 2.5 years, 156 appearances. That's not really very many, is it?
No.
But you wouldn't be surprised to hear that fact, because she really was hidden.
Conversation Street, a podcast of unsurprising facts.
Yeah, we got 272 episodes in. Difficult to shock and surprise anymore, isn't it?
Pants.
I saw that coming.
Casting was announced on the 23rd of September 2014. Then she was in it in the 15th of December, so that wasn't very long, was it?
No.
She was called Erica with a K on old news articles, and then Erica with a C on the ITV site.
No,
What is real?
I don't know.
What is truth?
I thought that was quite weird, because there's lots of quotes from Digital Spy and the newspapers and everything saying that Claire King is going to be joining Coronation Street, and it's all spelt Erica with a K. When there are quotes that have obviously been copied from the official ITV press release, but now when you go onto the ITV site and you find that press release, it's written with a C. So they obviously changed the spelling of the. I want to know why they did that. I mean, did they look at her and go, you know anything. What? She doesn't look like an Erica with a K. She looks like an Erica with a C to me.
I wouldn't have thought she would spell it with a K.
Erica with a K seems a bit more harsh, doesn't it?
Yeah. It also seems more Scandinavian.
Erica with a C is kind of more.
I can imagine someone
warm
going,
and mumsy.
Oh yes,
maybe.
My name is Erica. I come from Sweden. I spell my name with a K.
Yeah, I think that Erica seems more like nice and homely, and although that doesn't really fit Erica.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
don't want to talk too much about that.
Okay, otherwise
you can get really bogged down here.
Forever. No, she had been famous for playing Kim Tate.
Do you mean
Emmerdale.
She is famous for playing? Don't you think she has been famous?
No, I said she had been famous before she was in Coronation Street.
All right, she's also still famous.
Probably most famous for playing Kim on Emmerdale, who's a bit of a bitch for 10 years between 1989 and 1999. She was apparently one of Emmerdale's most popular characters ever, which is a far cry from Erica. Not that Erica.
This is kind of like what happened to old Beige Pants.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. That Stella.
There's something about Corrie can't cope with these two characters. I'm gonna make a conspiracy theory out of it somehow.
Yeah, well, this Kim Tate
had
lots of
their
she's had many feuds. She even faked her own death to get her own back on her husband.
That's stupid.
It sounds just like
soap shouldn't be unrealistic.
and she never got punished for any of this. She was one of these rare unpunished soap villains, a little bit like a little bit Tracy, I suppose. Although she went to prison for victim Tracy. Pat Phelan is an unpunished soap villain so far. I think he's got his comeuppance coming up. She's been in loads of other stuff, though. Most notably, she was in Bad Girls.
Oh, Bad Girls!
Exactly. Now, when she came on the cast of Coronation Street, when it was all announced, Claire said that I'm beyond thrilled to be joining the cast of Coronation Street, playing the funny and feisty Erica with a K, who looks certain to ruffle a few feathers once her high heels hit those world-famous cobbles. A stint in Corrie is one of those ticks on the most actors' bucket list of jobs you dream of doing, so I can't wait to start filming in a few weeks' time. Stuart Blackburn said, Erica, with a K, is a woman who lives life to the full. Nick doesn't stand a chance once she set her sights on him, but he's not complaining. We're delighted to have Claire on board to play Erica with a K. She is a fabulous actress who will be a great addition to the cast. Well, did that match what Erica turned into? Or was that Erica with a K and Erica with a C? Turned out to be something a little bit different.
I think she was. I think she tried her best.
I think she tried her best to live her life to the full. They just didn't bother showing it.
Yeah, the uninterestedness of the Coronation Street script writers. She could have been doing anything.
Yeah, I kind of get the idea that she did get up to things. They just didn't bother showing it.
And what?
She went and had these other amazing adventures, I could believe.
The one unanswered question that I always found was interesting about Erica, which never ever got explored, and I can't tell you why, is her mum. Her mum was always sick and she was always going to look after her, and I always half suspected that this was a ruse or some kind of lie, or something was going to be revealed that would flip everything we knew about her on its head. But no, she just had a sick mum who's not interesting at all.
Yeah,
who doesn't want to be on Coronation Street. It just turned out to be
a bit of nothing, didn't it? Yeah. So let's have a look at what was the storyline of Erica. So before...
Didn't you say that you've written she was only going to be in it for a few weeks and then...
Oh, yeah, it was one of those.
She came back.
Came back for a bit. Stuart Blackburn wasn't sure for how long. She said... He said at the time the story that she was in back then had a natural end to it, but he would see how it goes. He said
see how it goes.
The danger is that you find a really good actor and stick them in regardless of story. We've got a story and it's not forever, but we'll take it from there. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Because that's exactly what happened.
And then she left and they were like, oh crap, I forgot you were still in it. We haven't given you a storyline for the past 2.5 years.
No, literally. She had just had massive gaps where she did absolutely nothing. So before the character was in Coronation Street, apparently Erica walked out on her violent partner and moved to Spain, or maybe she was in Spain already, I can't remember, but that's where she got a job in Liz's bar, and that's where she became Liz's best friend.
They didn't know each other before then, did they?
No, I don't think so. Okay. So she got to Weatherfield in 2014 to visit her mum and Liz, who let her stay in the Rovers there for a bit. Erica made a big impression. She showed that when she wants something, she just reaches out and grabs it by going into the bistro, getting herself a glass of wine without even being served or anything. She...
Theft.
It was basically theft.
Petty theft.
Gail didn't like that. She was still working as Mrs. Mop at the Rovers back then, I think.
At the bistro.
She told Nick that he needs this thing about
Kick
that
her out.
Erica.
Anyway, I'll do more than that.
He didn't. So Gail walked out in protest. Nick and Erica, yeah, you're right, he did do more than that. They hooked up, even though she was, how many years his senior? 3. No, we're talking about Nick and Erica,
I don't know.
not Ben Price and Erica.
I don't know.
No, I can't remember. 20
Both
years,
of them now dead.
One of them sucked away into quicksand and the other, who knows.
He was spending more and more time with his lovely new squeeze and away from the bistro. This is when Steph was there, also dead now. Couldn't cope. They're dead to me when they leave. They're dead to me when they leave.
Well, you thought that Andy was dead, but you come right back again.
She was working as a manager. She couldn't cope with all the extra work. Erica suggests that Nick rehires Leanne as supervisor at the bistro. What could go wrong? Erica's mum has a fall. Erica cancels a flight back to Spain to look after her. Finds out from Leanne that Nick thinks Erica actually just can't bear to leave him, and so she tries to trick him into thinking that she has deep feelings for him, making it a bit more serious than it really is. She couldn't keep a straight face though, and they part on good terms.
Yeah, she went away, but they were happy. They were good friends.
Just friends with benefits.
Yes, and the result of these benefits became clear.
2015, she turns up 4 benefits because she's pregnant with a baby and it's Nick's.
Yeah, she decides to go through with it as well, and Nick says,
There's a lot of umming and ahhing, and this is where I actually found that this was her best storyline probably.
Yeah, well, this is the story.
She is in her 50s, I think.
Yeah.
And she's like, how's this even going to work? I never thought I'd have a child. Now I could have one. What am I going to do? Is it going to be all right?
Yeah, Nick says he's all right. He'll give the money and everything.
Yeah, he's loaded.
Gail and Leanne were a little bit suspicious of this arrangement about...
Well, he says, I'll give you money, but we'll just be friends.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have a baby together.
Yeah, I mean, this was where you could see that he was so desperate to have a baby even back then. So when Ollie came along this year, it was again just him grabbing onto any possible chance of being a dad, and sadly it was ripped away from him.
You don't really hear about men that want to have children and can't, do you? That'd be a good storyline.
Yeah, because Peter definitely isn't quite as desperate as Toya, is he? Anyway, Nick says, well, he kind of has a bit of a think, and he says, no, actually, maybe we should give it a go and be a proper couple. So she's like, yeah, let's give it a go. But tragedy strikes, everybody. She had a miscarriage, and then she broke up with him. But because he clearly still had the hots for Carla.
What can you do? 2016, she starts helping out at Dev's shop. She starts getting drugs for Izzy in one of the best storylines of the year.
that was like, should we get Erica to do something?
What?
We
Erica
haven't
looks
got any
like a druggie.
storylines lined up for her this year.
She's always wearing a poncho. Druggies wear ponchos, don't they? Yeah.
It's
She knows where the good stuff is.
to be
How
fair,
does this woman who's like literally only she's been in the area for 2 years, right? You've never seen her or suspected that she knows or does drugs, yet somehow she's got her dealer. What's that about?
But
Is that what
it's
people
like I was saying, like you can imagine that she had this wildlife off screen. If only there was an Erica spin-off, it could be like.
Imagine her being like, Izzy, what do you want? Smack, skunk, crack? I got all of it.
She always came across as being like never one to stick to the rules.
No,
so I'm
she
not
doesn't
completely
care, does she?
surprised.
She really doesn't care.
If what I'm doing is illegal, who cares?
Yeah.
As long as I don't get caught.
Yeah. Well, this is what she was like with her affair, wasn't it?
Mm.
So, she gives Izzy drugs. No one finds out or cares. She gets together with Dev, moves in with him. Twins don't approve. Start playing pranks on her.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She doesn't get on with them ever. She never warms to them. She doesn't find them interesting or endearing.
No, she just wanted. Even
She just
with Dev, she just wanted a bit of a good time. I don't think she was that interested in a relationship
Dev, no.
straight away.
2017, she gets bored of Dev and kisses Kevin. Tries to get him to go to a hotel with her, but he doesn't agree. He leaves at the last minute.
Yeah.
Anna finds out, stands up to Erica, tells her what she thinks. Erica gets bored working at the shop, so she gets a job at the bistro for about 5 minutes. Dev finds out about the Kevin thing because Mary tells him. Erica tries to win him back, but then Gina puts a spanner in the works by telling him that she had threatened Mary that if she tries to break her up, then she'll, I don't know, get a drug dealer to shove her head. And then she leaves Spain.
Off to Spain,
Bye.
Yeah.
Going back to Spain.
Is that
Don't
it?
care
Is
about
that
my mum
literally? Is that
anymore.
everything that
My
Erica
mum's
did?
been on her deathbed since 2014, so I'm just going to go to Spain because there's loads more drugs in Spain.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's literally it. It was always a bit of a surprise when Erica turned up on screen, wasn't it? It seems to be, we said that the actors get told that they're going to be in a certain number of episodes each year, and then every so often you thought, oh, blimey, they must be realising that the time is ticking on Erica's episode count. Let's have her in the background of this scene.
Have a cleaner glass.
She did. She joined in and helped with Sally's protest against the builders that were whistling at Rosie at some point, wasn't she? Didn't she? But she just didn't add anything to that many stories apart from she sometimes said funny things. And
I think she was a wasted opportunity. She was an interesting character. She is an older character. She's not like one of the old crusty club, like we'd like to say, but she's sort of a middle-aged woman with a very interesting personality, the likes of which we don't have on the street. There's no one really like her.
Which is a surprise.
But they just
another surprise why it didn't stick. I mean, I don't
Claire
know how...
King is a really good actress. Everyone likes her. She's really good at her job. She had enthusiasm. She wanted to be in the show, and they just
screwed it up.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can take a woman who's a strong matriarchal figure like Erica and not know what to do with her on Coronation Street, which is a soap which was based on it's a soap about strong northern women. Erica is a strong northern woman. It's like ideas to stick her with Dev. Is that a good storyline? Maybe, and they don't really match. But
is it because she's not maternal?
No, I don't think so.
I think it is. She's not maternal and she doesn't have a business. And if you don't have something to care about, there's no real conflict there, is there? It's like Carla was always driven by her business and get the business, always like, really driven and ambitious.
They could have
given her one. You got Rita, who doesn't have children of her own, but has got all these kind of like adopted. She can't help but just bring people under her wing. Whereas Erica didn't really have any ambition. She didn't until the last few scenes when they changed their mind about her, and she never really had any maternal instincts.
She was happy enough to be a shop girl, wasn't she?
She didn't really. She had Liz was her friend, but
fair weather friend.
What other strong bonds did she have? She didn't even like the kids that she lived with.
Nearly bonded with Kev at the hip, but even that didn't work.
Corrie, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
I think it's that. I think that they couldn't get her. They couldn't fix her with anybody. I think it would be in a different story if she'd actually had the baby with Nick.
Mm.
I think she would
have. That would have like cemented her position. It would have had to have done, wouldn't it? With another Platt / Tilsley or whatever it would have been. Because
we say a lot of stuff about Corrie's about strong women, blah blah blah. But is Corrie about strong women, or is it about strong women's roles in society? Is it about the mother? Is it about, the wife?
Mm.
Because if it really was about strong women, Erica fits the bill perfectly. But she never slotted into the community, did she?
No.
She didn't.
They could have just given, but why couldn't they just given her a business? They make up
businesses all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
They could have given her something. They could have given her a shop. They could have had her set up her own little pop-up something or other.
I just think that they just poodled along with her, and they thought, we don't really know what to do with her, but Eric, Claire King's big name.
Can you think of any characters that you wouldn't have minded seeing her on a team up with, and could she have made more of an interesting partnership with anyone, either romantically or as a friend? She was quite
prickly as well, wasn't she? I mean, even like, say for example, Mary and Tracy. Okay, they're not friends. Tracy's always been horrible to Mary, but there's something warm about Tracy's reactions and the way she rolls her eyes and the way she indulges Mary's craziness that you'd never get with Erica.
Yeah. I can't really think of anyone.
There wasn't really any warmth to her.
No, there wasn't enough to care.
And she wasn't vulnerable. Like Carla was vulnerable. The only time she ever got close to that is when she thought she was pregnant.
Yeah, the scenes when she had the miscarriage as well, and she was kind of crying there in the hospital bed. That's pretty sad.
Because I felt bad. That was one of my favourite. I mean, I don't like baby storylines, but weirdly, I do like storylines where people talk about do I want children or not?
Yeah.
Can I have kids? I can't have kids. I never had kids. Now I could have a kid. Bloody hell, maybe I should have a kid. Oh no, I can't have a kid. That's really sad. This is my beach.
Yeah. I think we did get a Rory's Beach mention today.
Yeah, Rory's Beach got a mention.
Yeah, I think that putting her with Dev and putting her in the shop was just the death knell for the character, really, because the corner shop is used so little in Coronation Street now. Dev is far from a main character. He never was huge, but he's in it so little now.
He's been sidelined a lot.
Yeah, it's just like putting her with Dev was a bit of like last chance salute for her, but because it's the same for Gina as well, because it looks like they're going to pair Gina and Dev up, and I hope that doesn't mean that Gina's also going to be sidelined.
I don't think that he's the kiss of death.
I think he is.
Really?
Well, that's what happened to Stella as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put him with Dev, and they
suddenly
never appear again. They have these little spats with the kids where they don't really get on with them. And the only person that's not been the kiss of death when they were put with Dev is Mary. Not that she was put in romantically, but that was the kick up the bum that Mary needed, because she was always just the kind of the crazy old spinster who had the funny stories. But putting her with Dev gave her a huge heart, made her have more serious storylines. We got to see more of her kind of maternal side, and ever since then she's kind of flown, hasn't she? But that's a rare case. So I do hope that Gina doesn't fall into the Dev trap and never come out.
Back to Erica's storylines, and you think it's not like they tried lots of different things, is it? It's not like they went, let's put her with them, didn't work. Put her with them, didn't work. Try her there, doesn't work. They literally went, let's put her in the corner shop.
Yeah.
Dev can go out of there.
It's
not working.
No wonder.
Let's do it more. Let's see if it works a bit more if we keep doing it.
Yeah, it's no wonder that Claire decided to leave. It must have been such a disappointment for her, because mean, I know it's all PR talk and everything, but she sounds so excited to join Coronation Street.
Happened.
She must have been. She was so excited to join Coronation Street, if you believe the quotes at the beginning, and she would know that.
Oh, well, nobody dreams of going, I'd love to be on a soap and be a really mediocre character.
That never gets
and
anything.
Ultimately forgettable.
Well, she said on the 19th of May, well, the quote was from the 19th of May,
that it was revealed.
Yes, it was a dream come true to tread those famous cobbles. I was only meant to stay for 6 weeks.
I'm going to ban people from saying that phrase.
It was only supposed to be for 6 weeks, so for Erica to be so popular that she stayed for 3 years and even worked in the Rovers was a real compliment to me
that
as
happened.
An actress. Yeah, but barely.
You didn't even mention it.
It didn't, yeah, because nothing came of it. I mean,
they let me on the set one time for the Rovers.
She said she's had a great time with the cast and crew, so it's fabulous that they've left the door open for Erica to return in the future. Who knows what adventures she'll be getting up to away from the street.
Indeed?
She's certainly not boring. As for me,
she's not boring. Her storylines were.
Yeah, that's the difference. You're right. That is the difference. She wasn't given enough of a chance.
And she played her so well as well. She I think she really inhabited that character. You really felt like Erica was a real person who was like. Anyway, carry on.
You just get the
As for
feeling...
me, I'm ready for another challenge. I'm not leaving the screen anytime soon. Watch this space.
Yeah, Casualty. Yeah, you just felt that she was... I can imagine her kind of trying to happen to restrain herself from like screaming and just like...
Where's my storyline?
Give me something, yeah, because she was so capable.
Scripts.
The fact that she's one of Emmerdale's biggest ever characters, most loved / hated villains, to go from that to...
I'd like to have seen her as a villain, actually.
Yeah, I know, I can't imagine it. Right, I think that's about it for Erica, to be honest, isn't it? And never shall her name be mentioned on this podcast again, possibly.
Do you think she'll come back?
No.
No, I don't.
Really don't. If she decided to leave,
she would.
I can't see why she would.
She did decide to leave, didn't she?
Because she was. I don't think she was sacked. But yeah, there's no reason to. Unless some producers said to her, look, we have got this amazing story for Erica. This is going to be a story that lasts a whole year. Maybe that might tempt her. But if it was like, maybe she could come back and such and such.
Do you want to work in the shop again?
Yeah, exactly. We got a great storyline that's going to last 1 week with Erica in the shop. We really need her. Can you come back, please? No, don't worry about it.
Do you think she said to them, "Have you got any storylines for me?" And they were like, no. And she went, "Right, I'm leaving."
Yeah, I wonder
whether she's like, I really do want to know how these conversations went.
I know.
Like, you just like when Kate came in and she was talking to everybody, I can almost imagine in my mind like Claire King interrogating her, going, "What are you going to do with Erica? What storylines have you got planned for her?" And she's like,
Yeah, nothing. I'm all for strong women on Coronation Street.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to refurbish the shop.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get a job in the bistro.
Brilliant. I did like the scene where Anna dressed up all like, all sexy to try and intimidate Erica when she showed her that she knew about the thing with Kevin. That was quite cool. Erica was put in her place a little bit. Right.
Poor Erica.
Sadly, didn't quite work out, did it, love? But never mind.
Harsh.
Never mind.
Does she know Spanish? We never found out.
I assume she does.